Hmm. Y'all ever just look at the housing market and think, how did we get here? That's pretty much what I think every single time I see the housing market in 2025 and honestly 2024 and 2023 and 2022 and basically every single year since 2019. I mean, houses are just insane. They're so overpriced and everybody's just waiting for prices to come down, except for those big corporations that keep buying single family homes to rent them out. They're still buying. But yeah, I wanted to make a video basically just looking at houses. Looking at houses on the market and looking at what they're priced at and maybe just discussing the houses that are currently on the market. Just because I know that I doom scroll Zillow a lot and then I complain to my friends about Zillow a lot. So I was thinking, I should just start making videos where I doom scroll Zillow with other people that then we can discuss the state of the housing market and I don't have to burden my friends so much. But yeah. Let's look at well, I was looking in Hutto, Texas before. Let's look there. Real estate in Hutto, Texas. We have 514 results. No filters applied, so there's 514 homes listed on the market in Hutto, Texas, as of right now on Zillow at least. Let's just see what we got here. Got an open house on this one, Sunday. It's a 5-bed, 4-bathroom home, 2,711 square feet for $1.2 million. This is in Taylor, Texas, actually. Let's look at this one. Looks like a house. Taylor, Texas. It's got 2-acre lot. Does not have an HOA. It was built in 1997. I love it. I love these what's special headlines because a lot of times they'll just have the most ridiculous what's special tags in here like this. Dedicated home office. You mean like a room? That's kind of what a room is, right? Yeah, I'd say a room is a dedicated home office. 5 spacious bedrooms. Step into unparalleled luxury with this modern country estate. Let's look at the... Okay, the Zestimate's not available. Big red flag. Oh, wow, look at that. This house was listed for sale back in 2021 for $500,000. And then they removed it about a month later and then listed it for sale 4 years later at a 140% increase. So you went from paying $184 per square foot for this house to $443 per square foot. That's crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff. And I wonder how long it's been on the market. 6 hours on Zillow. 6 hours. It was just listed. I'd be really interested in seeing how long this actually stays on Zillow. Might have to come back to this one and check it later. I'll favorite that for now. Okay, let's keep looking here. What else do we have? What else do we have here? What's going on in Hutto? Oh, this is in Fredericksburg. Not really in Hutto, but let's look at this one. 3-bed, 3-bathroom house, 2,205 square feet at 72 Serenity Lane, Fredericksburg, Texas. Estimated monthly payment, I'm sure with a 20% down, is $5,875 a month. Ooh, that's quite a bit. 3.6 acre lot, so you do get some land. $40 per month HOA. And it looks like their estimate is coming in at $884,500, which is quite a bit lower than what they have it listed here. Even this estimate seems very high, honestly. Let's look at the what's special here. New barn, stone fireplace, open floor plan, granite counters. Ooh, you get a soaking tub. How many of you do not have a soaking tub? I mean, that right there makes it worth $925,000 if you ask me. Beautifully well-maintained hill country home with an open floor plan. Listed 1 day ago. I don't know why the map showed this in Hutto. Did they put the wrong address here? Let's look at see if they have. So they do have this estimate. This house was estimated at $560,000 back in 2020. Now it's estimated at $884,000. That's insane. That is insane. Looks like it sold back in 2021, but it doesn't show the price it sold at. But I'm assuming it was probably 50% less than this. Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's just do the math. Let's do the math here. Let's pull up. Let's pull this up. How much it would cost. So principal and interest, $4,741. That's after putting down a $185,000 20% down payment at a 6.63% interest rate, which seems low, but I don't know. Maybe that's just average right now. Maybe that's what interest rates actually are. And then, yeah, let's say you don't have enough for a 20% down payment. Let's say you put a 10% down payment instead. Well, then you're going to have mortgage insurance, which is $400 a month. So you're going to be paying $7,254 a month plus utilities for this beautifully well-maintained hill country home with an open floor plan. But hey, on the bright side, at least you get a soaking tub. So I guess, you know, there are some upsides here. You get a soaking tub. Let's see what else we have here in Hutto. Let's see what the Hutto market's doing these days. Okay, we got some new constructions with some new inflated prices. This one doesn't seem bad. 3-bed, 2-bath for $264. Does seem a little small as far as the square footage goes, though, for that price. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling here. 4-bed, 2-bathroom, 1,300 square feet. That seems pretty small. 150 Evangeline Lane, Hutto, Texas. Comes with a 1-acre lot. No HOA. $17 days on Zillow, so it has been listed for a few weeks. Let's scroll down and look at Zestimates. This is a new feature that Zillow rolled out recently. It tells you different offer strategies. You can choose strong offer, competitive offer, moderate offer, or weak offer. Under 50% chance of a winning offer with an offer between these ranges. I'd take my chances. So no Zestimate available. That's a big red flag if you ask me. Oh wow, look at that. Listed in 2017. 8 years ago. For $200,000. Now, what I do know about real estate is the average real estate price increase per year is 3%. So if we math that out, 8 years, 3% price increase over 8 years, does that equate to $460,000? No, it doesn't. It's not a 124.4% increase, I can tell you that much. So I would say this house is about $200,000 overpriced. I mean, even the tax assessment agrees with me. Look at that. But you can't really go by that because there's different ways to keep your tax assessment down. So I hear. I don't know because I don't own a home yet. But yeah, I wouldn't pay $460,000 for this house. I'd pay maybe $260,000. And if everybody out there had my mindset, I mean, the housing market would crash way faster, to be completely honest. It would go down super fast. If we just stopped paying these ridiculous prices for these ridiculously overinflated prices for these homes that have gone up 100, 200, 300% in the last couple of years. That's just outrageous. I'm not going to pay that price. Other people could pay that price, but I'm definitely not going to do that. Absolutely not. Let's look at what else we have here. Let's look at what else we have here. Prices do seem to be correcting themselves a little bit, but they still seem very inflated from what they should be. What is this place? 5 bed, 2 bathroom. Recently did a price cut of $100,000. And it's still on the market. How? How is that possible? How is this possible? Wow, this house looks so fucking ugly. Absolutely disgusting. Gross. Look at that green color. My goodness. How much is this place? $600,000? 1,009, doesn't even break 2,000 square feet. Built in 1930? My goodness. This house is older than the light bulb. 1/4 acre lot. Doesn't have an HOA. Let's see what kind of special things this house has. Original charm. High ceilings. Vintage hardwood floors. Classic architectural details. Intricate woodwork. Man, they're really stretching trying to find the what's special on this house, I'm not going to lie. Intricate woodwork, high ceilings. Absolutely crazy. Get ready to step into a piece of history with this stunning 1930s property. Overflowing with original charm, this one-of-a-kind home features vintage hardwood floors, intricate woodwork, high ceilings, and classic architectural details that truly capture the essence of its era. Yeah, if you want to feel like you're walking around in, just super old home that's creaking and sounds like it's going to fall apart at any moment, go ahead and buy this place because it was built in 1930 and they're asking $600K for it. Absolutely crazy. Oh, wow, look at that. 158 days on Zillow. This house has almost been listed for half a year on Zillow. Let's go look at the pricing info. Oh, his estimate's not available. What a surprise. Listed for sale end of last year for $700,000. Price change. They dropped it down to $600,000 a few weeks ago, and it still is sitting here. What a surprise. Why am I not surprised? This house, absolutely. This is the problem with the housing market today. This is the problem with the housing market today. This house right here. Look at it. Look at this house. Who would buy this for $600K? Built in 1930. This picture right here just looks like the house is falling apart. It looks like it hasn't been maintained. Like these trees haven't been trimmed, right? It just looks very shoddy. It doesn't look, oh, beautiful and artisan. No, it looks like it's been neglected, right? It looks like it's been neglected. Very neglected. And they're asking $600,000 for this house. Like it's something special because it was built in the 1930s. No. No. There's no reason this house should be selling for $600K. Absolutely zero reason. I would maybe spend $250K on this house. Maybe. And that was if I was a few drinks deep and this was the only house in existence on Zillow and there were no other houses ever for sale. I would think about buying this. Only under those conditions. Just look how ugly this kitchen is. Super ugly. My goodness. Absolutely blows my mind what these homeowners are thinking when they list these places. Look at these walls. Like, you'd have to spend $10,000 on paint just to fix the ugly ass colors on these walls when you actually buy the home. Because these walls are so ugly. Oh, but they call it artisan. It's great architectural design. My goodness. Look at, what is this? What is this? What are all these random things everywhere? There's just exposed wiring over here. What? My mind is, oh, look at this barn. Look at this shed, also probably built in the 1930s. Is there even any wiring here or insulation? Is it just wood? Did they have insulation back then? My goodness. Absolutely crazy. Oh, but look at that. You're 20 miles away from the Hutto High School, so $600K. That's a good price. Buy now. This opportunity won't last long. This is crazy, guys. This is the state of the housing market in 2025. We have people out here looking for houses, and they just have to sit on the sidelines because everybody's sitting here thinking their $200,000 house is somehow magically worth $600K. And they put it on the market, and it just sits there. And they're like, oh, well, maybe I'll lower it to $599K and see if that sparks any interest. It's like, no. People aren't looking for a 1,000% drop. Honestly, people aren't even looking for a 10% drop. I'm looking for a 40% or more price correction in the housing market before I even think about buying. After the insanity we've seen the last couple months, and the purpose of this YouTube channel, and honestly, just this video in general, is to just start talking about this with other people. Like I feel like there's a lot of other people out there who kind of feel a similar way. And I'd love to just hear other people's perspective on this because, my goodness, it's just complete insanity out there. I'm on page 2 of Hutto listings, and this is the insanity we're seeing. And there's so many pages. Look at all the houses that are listed. There's so many houses right now that are listed. The housing supply just keeps going up, but these house prices are just, it's like the homeowners are just so locked into their delusional state of mind that they just refuse to accept that we're not living in 2019 anymore. We're living post pandemic. You know, it's not 2019 anymore. We need to set these prices a little bit more realistic, and then the market can kind of figure itself out a little bit. But yeah, anyways, this is my first video. I don't even know if it's going to go anywhere, but yeah, anyways, more to come. Thanks y'all for watching, if anybody's watching, and I'll see you later.